Hey girlfriends, how's everybody doing today? I know I have been MIA for the last few weeks, but I've been taking it slow. There have been so many YouTubers, new YouTubers on the scene. Under the quarantine, people have gotten so creative, and there has been an influx of videos, especially cooking videos. So I sat back and got the chance to watch, other videos, other YouTubers, people who cook, people who trying to cook, people who can't cook. There was just so much out there, and I just really enjoyed watching all of them. As far as for, the professional celebrities and everybody in TV land, I appreciate the everything that you guys go through as far as like trying to get your set up. You can definitely tell the difference between them filming at home versus in the studio, and you definitely can tell that there's a lot of work that goes behind it. Some of you guys have the most gorgeous homes. I am fascinated, and I love to see different types of kitchens and how they're set up and utensils, and it was really enjoyable. So, I just sat back and relaxed and let everybody do their thing. And I said, nobody will miss me. So I'll just sit back here and come back later. So today I'm going to be making a recipe with eggplant. It's going to be eggplant meatballs. I don't really make them, as far as like that often. And so of course I searched and searched to see how they were made, ingredients added to the eggplant, etc., in different ways that, other chefs make them. So today, what I've decided to do is, I always put my own spin on every single recipe that I do. This is going to be eggplant made with, I'm going to have some curry in there. I'm also going to have some cornbread in there and Italian spices as well. So, I just want to make it my own today. I hope that you will enjoy this video, and if you do, after you watch it, after you finish watching the 20,000 others that are out there, I hope I pop up on the screen somewhere, that you let me know how you liked it, and please always, if you did, subscribe. I'm waiting for my eggplant to finish roasting in the oven at the moment. That's how I'm starting this off. Once it comes out of the oven, I will be scooping the insides out, and we'll start from there. So I will talk to you in a minute. In the meantime, let's get started. See, I have an eggplant. It's about 1.5 pounds. I roasted it. I oiled it up with olive oil, and I turned it on to about 300 and did a slow roast. And this is what it looks like. With my kitchen scissors, I'm going to cut into it, and then I'm going to try to scoop out the insides. So I'm cutting this. It's nice and soft and gooey, and that's exactly how I want it. The good thing about this is when you roast it, as you can see, see all these seeds? I can just take the spoon and scoop them out as well. Look at this. So let me go ahead and do that. Gotta get a spoon. And I will just take them out. I mean, it doesn't hurt to leave them in, but I think it kind of makes it taste a little bit bitter if you leave, too many seeds in. So I'm scooping them all out. Boy, does eggplant have a lot of seeds. I knew it had seeds, but I've never seen it look like this. It's probably because I've roasted it and I can just see, wow, this is something. So what I want to do is take off the skin. Got more seeds here. And that's gonna about do it for me, because I'll be digging all day the way this eggplant looks. But I want to take off or scoop out away from the skin like this. I know it's a messy job, but you know, that's one thing about cooking. You have to really like to get your hands, you know, into your food. I love the feel of, you know, when I'm making something, I can feel it, touch it, and it gives me future reference, you know, on when I'm cooking something. As you can see, I'm scooping it all together, taking it off of the skin, which another reason why I roasted it, because it comes off so much easier versus if you're trying to peel it. Look at this. I'm getting all of this out. And what I'm going to do is take it and I'm going to put it into a bowl that has a strainer on it. I mean, it's okay to leave some of the skin on there, but the majority of it I'm scraping out. I know this looks messy, but as I said, it's always good to be able to put your hands into something when you're cooking, so you know how your food feels as well as it tastes. All right, so I've taken it out. I've taken out as many seeds as I can for now. There's still quite a bit left in there, but it's okay. So let me move this out the way, this pan, and I'll show you how it looks after I have peeled it away or scooped it out of the peel from the skin. Got a few more pieces. Now this contains a lot of liquid, so what I'm going to do, I put it in a strainer and I'm just going to like mash it up like this. Can you see the liquid that's coming out? And I'm going to continue to just like mash it as much as I can. I'm going to put a mixture. I'm going to have some breadcrumbs in here. I have some garlic that I diced up. I also have a half a cup of, surprise, cornbread. I made some this morning, so I'm using some of it up now. A Parmesan cheese. I have an egg. Okay. I have some basil. Let me go ahead and cut that up. That's what I like about my kitchen shears, because you can get this stuff done a lot quicker. Nice to have that cheesy surprise. Just push it in and roll it up. Just like that. So let me go ahead and finish this up with the rest of my meatballs. I can hardly wait. I don't think I'm going to be making a sauce today, but I can give you some ideas if you like of different types of sauces that you'd like to, you know, that you can use for them. The reason why I'm not making sauce today is because I will use these meatballs throughout the week. I can make a sandwich, I can use them in a salad. I can use them as like a side piece and maybe have like, you know, asparagus or broccoli on the side, you know. Or, like I said, you can just use it with, you know, a basic pasta sauce and have your eggplant meatballs as you would your beef ones. So when you go to fry them, they won't, you know, fall apart. That I do the same thing of when when I make the, you know, meatballs as far as like the beef ones, I do the same thing because when I'm making my sauce, I tend to just like put it directly into the sauce. I don't fry them or bake them prior to putting them in the sauce. I put my meat in the sauce raw because it's boiling at that point and it's going to cook the beef. And it makes for such a tender meatball. It's ridiculous. It's just so delicious. All right, so I'm just going to go ahead and put these in the refrigerator. And we'll leave them in the refrigerator for about 10 or 15 minutes. That will give me a chance to clean up the rest of my kitchen. And then we'll come back and I'll start frying. So I'm going to continue lining up this tray with the rest of my meatballs. I can hardly wait. I make a terrific sauce as well, but you can make a sauce with these if you wanted to. I don't think I'm going to be making a sauce today, but I can give you some ideas if you like of different types of sauces that you'd like to, you know, that you can use for them. The reason why I'm not making sauce today is because I will use these meatballs throughout the week. I can make a sandwich. I can use them in a salad. I can use them as like a side piece and maybe have like, you know, asparagus or broccoli on the side, you know. Or, like I said, you can just use it with, you know, a basic pasta sauce and have your eggplant meatballs as you would your beef ones. All right. It's just me, myself, and I. So I have 9 meatballs. And they're a pretty good size, too. All right, yeah, I got these together. Once you assemble your meatballs, you want to put them in the refrigerator. The reason being, it'll give it a chance to firm up. So when you go to fry them, they won't, you know, fall apart. That I do the same thing of when I make the, you know, meatballs as far as like the beef ones. I do the same thing because when I'm making my sauce, I tend to just like put it directly into the sauce. I don't fry them or bake them prior to putting them in the sauce. I put my meat in the sauce raw because it's boiling at that point and it's going to cook the beef. And it makes for such a tender meatball. It's ridiculous. It's just so delicious. All right, so I'm just going to go ahead and put these in the refrigerator. And we'll leave them in the refrigerator for about 10 or 15 minutes. That will give me a chance to clean up the rest of my kitchen. And then we'll come back and I'll start frying. Okay, now I'm going to put my meatballs into my oil. I used vegetable oil. I'm going to put them in here like one at a time. You want to give them enough space so that you can turn them over without bumping into the other meatball. I've had them in the refrigerator for about 10-15 minutes. because I wanted them to get a little bit hard. I'm going to go ahead and cook these, and then I'll plate them up. I'm going to turn them over. Look how beautiful they are. Wow. Gorgeous. Wow. So I'd say to let them cook for about, I don't know, 5 to 8 minutes on each side. It depends on, your stove, how it's calibrated. And you just have to watch them. You just want to make sure that they get evenly brown on both sides. Here's what the finished result looks like. Now the way that I have it set up is the way that you can do it if you're having company and you don't really want to cook a full dinner but have it as appetizers. You could make these a little bit smaller if you have more company. Yeah, this just looks really good. I'm getting ready to taste one. I'm going to dip mine in some dip that I've made with some yogurt and lemon juice and little other seasonings. You won't miss meat. If you're a meat eater, you will not miss meat. This is delicious, especially with the different sauces that you can prepare to go with it. This makes a beautiful appetizer for when you're having friends over, and you can all sit around the platter. Wow. This is, well, you can do it for yourself. I mean, why not? Thanks for watching today. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please like and subscribe. Until next time, stay safe. We'll talk to you then. This is so hungry. I can't even remember what I want to say. This is so good. I don't even know what I want to say. Except that you got to try this. See you next time.